Nigeria is estimated to be the world's sixth most populous country, but there has not been a census since 2006, which at the time put the nation's population at 140 million. Since then, the country has struggled to conduct a population and housing count, and people in the capital city of Abuja say they want one to be conducted as soon as possible.
They should try to let the census take place this year so that we should know the proper population we have.
If they can be able to do it within 3 months, because it's long overdue. People have been estimating where 150 or 70 million or 200. Do you understand? But it will enable us to know whom we are and where we're moving to.
Presently, we don't know our population. We are estimating 200 million people now, but we don't know. That's the truth of the matter. So I will be happy to have census in November, December, or next year, January.
Over the years, the government has been relying on estimates from international organizations such as the United Nations. The UN estimates that Nigeria currently has a population of 216 million people and expects that to double by 2050.
Census data is used for national planning, and we've been using estimates for upward of 17 years. What needs to be done is to roll out robust plan, very far from electioneering year, when there will be no distraction. Ask for help from international community, United Nations, African Union, ECOWAS. Get experts to volunteer, for countries to volunteer their experts to come and help us in designing a framework and having a digitized, population census. Talk to the military to provide up to top-notch security protection for enumerators.
Initially scheduled for last year, the census has been postponed twice due to government transitions. Analysts argue that challenges of insecurity and funding plus government inaction have impacted the plan to hold the census.
Seriously speaking, I think the political will to have the census is what is lacking. One other challenge I've seen apart from political will is insecurity. There is now growing insecurity, so much so that with serial abduction, mass abduction that is taking place, the concerns are that if you want to have a national census in 2024, while you may be able to easily enumerate 80 to 90% of the country, but there are places you may not be able.
More than $158 million was spent on preparations for the census last year, which was later postponed to 2024. But legislators indicate that the 2024 budget lacks provisions for its execution.
Last year, the government said it needed $1.8 billion for the census and was working to establish a fund to collect donations. The Population Commission has also said the census will be digital to guarantee the accuracy of data, but it has not set a date for the population and housing count, which experts say Nigeria desperately needs for economic prosperity. Ajek Mangut, CGTN, Abuja.